Hello and welcome to Community Viewpoint. I am your host for this segment, Maria Guerra, and I have the pleasure of being joined by Miss LeeAnn Luna of Nye Communities Coalition. Once again, you always bring us such wonderful information. Thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I love having you on this show because you, not just because you're a wonderful person, but because you bring the community such awesome information. So I know we have a lot to cover, so I'm going to let you get right into it.
I'm packed today. My trainings first. I have Safe Talk Summer Series of Mental Health Awareness. I have Thursday, July 7th from 8 to 12.
Okay.
It is a 4-hour training that is suicide specific to train people how to approach somebody in crisis, keep them safe, and get them to help.
I think that's super important right now, and especially just to keep the people who would be maybe approaching someone safe as well. Mm-hmm. And can this class be opened up to businesses to send their employees as well?
This is actually, the summer series has been predicated by the Department of Welfare. All these classes are full because the Department of Welfare has got me to get them a schedule for them.
Oh, great.
So the 7th of July is not on that schedule, but the 14th is. So there's another Safe Talk training on the 14th of July from 8 to 12.
Oh, great. Okay.
And these classes are half full because of the Department of Welfare, but they're open to the public, so you can come and...
So if you have a business and you want to send your employees, the employees can call and schedule themselves. But it would be great if you supported them by paying them for that time. So just saying. And your phone number.
You can contact me for either one of these classes. My email is LeeAnn, LeeAnn, at NYCC.org. I have 775-727-9970, extension 204.
That's awesome.
Okay.
All right. Now for physical health.
We also have a program with Michael Katochi. He is doing heart health this year.
Oh, great.
So this will actually get you a session with a registered dietitian or a heart health professional. So you can get a hold of Michael Katochi to schedule this.
Okay.
They give you a little assessment that says whether you're at risk for heart disease or not. And then they'll call you based upon your results for your assessment and get together with you, talk to you about your diet and what you could do for a healthy lifestyle.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's 775-727-9970, extension 243 for Michael Katochi.
That's awesome. And that, I don't know if some of the viewers don't know that sometimes a meeting with a registered dietitian can be very pricey. So that's a really, really nice perk.
And actually really informative. I've been doing this a couple years, and every time I do this, I learn something new.
That's awesome.
And I being obese, I'm at risk always. So the advice I get from the dietitian is priceless, honestly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So Tamalyn Taylor also has her Eating Smart, Being Active. She just had a class start, and so from July 12th to August 30th, you can join this class and you learn cooking demos, you get recipe ideas, you get resources and support for eating smart and being active. And,
nice. And that's on July 12th?
July 12th.
Oh, but is this the class that runs like weekly?
It runs weekly for 12.
Okay.
For what is that? 8 weeks. So it starts July 12th. You'll meet every Tuesday from 9:30 to 11.
Okay.
And in there, she does cooking demos. You may go and meet at the grocery store.
Oh, and do the shopping.
And do the shopping thing.
That's awesome.
Where she teaches you how to read the labels and how to eat to shop smart for eating smart. Actually.
And you know what? I feel like this is super important, especially for new families starting out, people just moving out on their own. This is a really good resource because right now groceries are going up, things are going up, and so she goes over some budgeting too, I think.
Exactly.
And reading those labels to find out like like how much is it per ounce? You might have a, just for example. So
The difference between serving size and what's in the package
exactly
is kind of very huge.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you don't want to eat more than what the serving size is, and she goes over all of that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you again, Tamlin, if you're watching. All right, what do we got next?
We have chronic disease self-management.
Okay.
I've been teaching this class since 2015. It is one of my favorite classes because it is chronic disease. So the people you get in there are suffering from different things, and they've got resources to their chronic illness. And many times you learn something new based on somebody else's experience, and they don't even have the same disease as you do, but something is working for you that they've done.
Yeah, and it could be something like managing your healthcare plan
Exactly.
to better, for better access to your resources. So
Exactly.
that's awesome. That's awesome. And when does that start?
These classes have been scheduled. We are in the process of scheduling our summer.
Okay.
So
Great.
you would get a hold of Madeline, and that's 775-727-9970 extension 302, or Madeline, Matteline, at NYCC.org. And she'll be
awesome.
able to get you a schedule for the summertime.
Nice. I see lots of papers here. All right,
know.
what's next?
We're still going. Diabetes self-management is much the same thing as chronic disease. They're both written by Stanford University.
Oh, nice.
This is diabetes specific. And we have a very, very cool class going right now. Shout out to the Senior Center. They're going today at the Senior Center. And very cool class there. This one does not have a set schedule for summertime, but we are working on a set schedule.
Okay.
So this would be Jess, JESS at NYCC.org, or Pamela at NYCC.org, 775-727-9970, extension 230.
Awesome. All right.
Excellent.
This one's a big one.
Well, actually, before we do this one,
Okay.
on Friday we have the Health and Human Services Health Fair at
Oh,
NYCC. So
Oh,
there's
that's the the social service fair.
a social services
Yes,
fair
that's going to be awesome.
on Friday. So you have to come by and pick up stuff because there's
I'll be
gonna
there.
lots of stuff there.
Yeah, there's going to be, so on that one, I actually know a little bit about that one. On that one, every booth is bringing a prize. So you go, you learn about all the programs, and you enter yourself in a drawing, and you could win really cool prizes. And it's in person this year, so it's really nice to put names with faces and find out resources that you didn't know was there. And I mean, even having been, in the community and the industry for a long time, I'm always finding new resources. And NYCC is so good at bringing people together.
We got lots of resources.
Yeah, and that's run by Health and Human Services. And if you happen to be watching and you want to participate for next year, there's a social service fair every year. You can call 751-7095 to participate for next year.
Excellent. Excellent.
So I knew a tiny bit about that
There
one. Thank
you
you
go.
for bringing that up.
So, speaking of in person, the back to school fair, we are trying to get it back in person as it used to be before COVID. One of the things that's needed is vendors, because we can't have the setup that we're looking for without the vendors.
Right.
So if you're in service to children or families and you're interested in sitting at the back to school fair and getting your information out, it's going to be at the Pahrump Valley High School, Saturday, July 30th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And the plan this year is to set all the vendors up with supplies, and then to have the kids come around with their backpacks and fill their backpacks at each table.
That's cool.
Okay? And there's 700 backpacks. So we need vendors because that's a lot of backpacks to fill without vendors.
And like you said, if you are a vendor or have a business, kind of thinking outside the box, like in a community, like you have families that have kids that are going to school, you may not realize that you're part of this family's back to school experience. Because when kids go back to school, there might be back to school night, or they might be in extracurricular activities. So even if you have a restaurant, you're going to see lots of families coming in there because they can't cook dinner that night. So maybe if you're a restaurant, you might want to think about like family night. I'm just throwing stuff out there because I'm an out of the box type of, idea thrower. But yeah, so just think about how you can become involved. And even if you have like a program, like maybe you have a gardening program, or maybe you have a booth somewhere, there's always some way to help the kiddos.
It's an opportunity for all the organizations we have in town, in our community, to reconnect with the community. So even if you don't feel that you're completely kid-centric in your business, if you want to come help fill backpacks, you're welcome to come sit at the back-to-school fair.
Yeah, but there's moms and dads too. So if you support the mom and dad, you support the kids too. Mm-hmm. So and to network with each other too as well.
There's going to be physicals and immunizations will be at the back-to-school fair. And we're accepting donations to purchase back-to-school supplies.
So who would somebody get the donation to? Who would they contact?
Jennifer Nelson is at point on this. So it's 775-727-9970, extension 217.
And if anybody has forgotten the extensions, like throughout the course of the show, and you think, oh, I'm going to call NYCC, I want to talk about the back to school fair or that diabetes class, you can just call the 727-9970 and then just ask for the program?
Yeah, just ask for back to school and they'll get you to the right person.
All right.
And if they don't, we'll find the right person for you.
Okay.
All of this is the same, the back to school fair. So this is our support letter that tells us our parameters. So we expect 700 backpacks. And we're going to have them go to each one of the vendors to fill this year. So if you are
that's a short form. That's
a vendor, you just fill out this little short form and get it to Jennifer at NYCC. And then this is a school. We have a list of supplies also.
So a private citizen, we just have a few more seconds. So a private citizen can also just donate supplies if they like, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
So we are open for donations too.
Thank you so much. You were right. We just made it in the nick of time. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, everyone.
And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pollock, your host for this lovely segment. And I have with me is Ryan Muccio, and we will be talking about, it's that time of the year again, RAM. RAM stands for Remote Area Medical. But before we do that, before we run out of time, since it's at the end of June, let's also mention that Linda Wright is looking for people to participate in the 4th of July parade, which will be held on, Monday, 4th of July of all late times, beginning at 10 a.m. at the Calvetta Eye. For more information or to sign up for the parade, email the Pahrump Holiday Task Force at gmail.com. I just ran right into that. Pahrump Holiday Task Force at gmail.com. God, that's a long name. But anyway, that's been happening for a few years, and it's kind of a neat little thing. It just goes around the Calvetta Eye, and we probably have around 30, 35 floats each year. And then Linda Wright knows me, so I'm the person that lines everybody up. I can't get out of that because she knows me. She just knows that name. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, 4th of July, it's a Monday. It'll be a nice morning, so come out to Calvetta Eye and relax. We still have grass, we still have trees.
There is grass.
And God forbid we have the horses. So
should be a good day.
Yeah, and Ryan Muccio is the co-chair of the Remote Area Medical program that's happening in town.
Yes.
And I've been part of that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. I got a T-shirt from every year, folks. And guess what? When you see us next year, God willing, there'll be 7 T-shirts over there.
Another one for your wife to fold.
Yes. Hope she doesn't watch this. Well, only kidding. So this is a very worthwhile endeavor. And do you want to tell us a little bit about it and
Sure.
why we haven't had it 6 times in a row, which is not normal, is it?
It is not normal, and it's actually I would say it's unfortunate that we've had to have it this many times in a row because it means our healthcare system is lacking and not providing the care that is needed for the residents here. So typically RAM only goes to RAM is Remote Area Medical. They're the nonprofit based out of Tennessee. Typically, they only visit a community once, and then they kind of move on to where else, somewhere else where there's need. But they found that the need is so great here, and they've really enjoyed the hospitality of Pahrump, and so they continue to come back.
It's both things. There's a great need for it. Plus, with our CEO for the Nye Communities Coalition, Stacy Smith.
Mm-hmm.
She's been so wonderful to those people and so forthcoming, finding a good place for them for us to participate with them.
Absolutely.
Actually, 2 places.
Yeah, we moved locations. We're at the new Pathways
So
now.
So it's been Stacy Smith also, which we thank Stacy and
Absolutely.
everybody at the coalition and everybody else that's on
Yeah,
the team.
yeah, absolutely. Takes a village.
Yes. So it started out at the Nye Communities Coalition, and now it's happening at the Pathways.
Yep, a Pathways building on the Pahrump Valley High School campus. So right there on the corner of Mount Charleston and Calvada. You can't miss us. We will see the big Ram semi-truck and tents and John and everybody out there in the parking lot. You won't be able to miss it.
You'll see me at night.
At night.
I work a night shift because I work better at night. Yes. I'm comfortable, and most people don't want to work nights.
They don't, so we appreciate it,
Yes.
definitely.
I worked 11 nights straight and years straight in the steel mill.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
there
so
you go.
I'm comfortable. Plus,
Natural for you.
when I was in Vietnam, I was on nights there too.
Well,
It was
see?
safer at night when you were working there.
I can imagine.
Yes. So what's happening at the RAM?
So the RAM Clinic provides free medical, dental, and vision, and also mental health care. It is 100% completely free. So we do not ask for any insurance information. We don't ask for ID. We literally no questions asked and you get service. So the investment, I like to say, is your time. So you do end up waiting in long lines. Overnight, most people come, they show up between 9 p.m. and midnight the night before, and then the gates open at 6 a.m. the next morning. So
And we supply porta potties for them.
we do. Yeah. Porta potties.
And it's a secure location.
Yes. Secure location. We have the sheriff's office on site that comes by and makes sure everything is safe. We have lots of lighting. So it is really safe. But like I say, the investment is your time. We don't ask for any money. And so you show up and you can choose between dental or vision, and everyone can have medical. So you can have dental and medical or vision and medical. And in dental, we'll be doing extractions, fillings, and cleanings and exams. And then vision, comprehensive vision exams. And actually, they make the glasses right there on site. In most cases, you'll receive them that same day. So if it's a really strong prescription, like eyewear, they have to make that back at the lab, and then they'll mail that to you. But in most cases, they're made right there.
So at times, if you don't have insurance, it pays off. Or if you do have insurance and you're over your limit, like you have a tendency to break your glasses and you can't afford the next pair.
Yep.
And it's that time of the year, come over to the RAM.
Absolutely.
And they don't ask.
Yeah, I mean, I have dental and vision insurance, and I still pay a lot out of pocket for those services. I just got a new pair I have to go pick up, and it cost me $350. So, it's and that's with insurance. So there's totally a need. Don't feel like if you have insurance that you can't come. We absolutely welcome everybody who needs it.
I'm just thinking that in the past I made use of that, but now my wife taught me how to, when I take my glasses off, not to set it with the lenses down,
Right.
which makes the glasses last a lot longer.
Seems like common sense, but I always do it. Yeah, I'm horrible with my glasses.
And I think it was after the 68 or 69 when I hit that age, my prescription didn't change anymore.
No.
So it hasn't. So
Wow.
cross my fingers. And
Well,
I
that's
do
good.
have extra glasses that I was able to afford. And so I do have a backup pair. So when
There
I
you
go to
go.
Burning Man and I run over with my bicycle,
You
I'll
have a
another
backup.
pair.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah. And so in addition to the vision and dental, we have medical. So they'll do general medical exams. We're women's health. We'll be providing pap smears and also certificates for free mammograms. So we're excited about that.
It doesn't pay to have the truck over there. It
doesn't.
doesn't work out. So
Right.
they usually give them, I'm sorry, coupons.
Coupon, yeah. It's a certificate. It's
Certificate,
completely
that's
free.
better, yes.
And you can take the certificate for the mammogram to Desert View Hospital. And thank you to Desert View Hospital and to Desert Radiology who teamed up for that. And they will do that completely free. So we did it 1 year. We had the mammo van truck, and it didn't quite work out. They don't have the capacity to be able to do a lot of them on site. So we appreciated it, but this is a little better of an approach for us.
And if you come over there, we have the parking it's real easy to access the main door from wherever you park. And so we don't have to worry about people who are handicapped
Right.
or people that, we do have a few folks that get dropped off, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll sit in a certain area, and then they'll just be registered just like everybody else has been registered.
Yep.
So we can help the people that are brought there without vehicles also.
Right. Yep. I guess we should see the date.
That's important. It's usually for my birthday.
Right. Yeah. So it'll be this year. It'll be October 1st and 2nd. So
Yes.
Saturday and Sunday, that first weekend there in October, and again at the Pathways building on the Pahrump Valley High School campus.
And it's Mount Charleston and
Mount Charleston and Calvada.
Calvada.
Yeah.
You come in off of Mount Charleston.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
There'll be signs with direction to park too.
Yes.
That's important. Where
It
the sheriff's
Sheriff's Auxiliary.
auxiliary will be there
They will.
to tell
They've
you
been
which
great.
way to park.
Yes. They have been fantastic.
Yes. And what else do we have to explain?
Say if anyone has questions, there's a lot involved. So if you have any questions we couldn't cover today, you can call the Nye Communities Coalition. That's who is hosting this for the 7th year. Their phone number is 775-727-9970. Again, 775-727-9970. And that's the Nye Communities Coalition. And they can answer any questions that you may have. But it's truly a great event. We have volunteers that come from all over the country. We have UNLV Dental School coming back again this year with extra students. So we'll have 15 students per day, plus our regular dentist volunteers. So dental is looking really good this year, as well as vision. So we should be able to see quite a few people this year.
And what about if that person there wants to volunteer?
Yeah, you can volunteer, absolutely. So again, you can call 727-9970, or you can go to ramusa.org/volunteer, and we would love to have you. You do not need to be a medical professional or have experience. We can use you as a general volunteer. There's plenty of things to do. So again, go to ramusa.org/volunteer, and we would love to have you. Absolutely.
Okay, great. So once again, it's October 1st and 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Saturday and Sunday.
So you will be coming there to register in the evening of Friday.
Friday night.
That would be the September
Is it
30th?
the 30th? 30th.
The last day of
Yes.
September, whatever that is.
I have to do that thing
So
on
that's
my
Friday
fingers.
night. So come over there. Don't come too early, all right? Because the gates don't open till midnight.
Midnight.
We're going to be opening. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people start show about 9 p.m. or so. And I will just say quickly, in the past couple of years with COVID, we've tried some different things with appointments and ticketing. It has not gone as smooth as we had loved, but This year we're back to normal. So if you were turned off of the last couple of years or turned away, please give us another shot. It'll be well worth it for you.
COVID cases are on the rise, so this is still the end of June. So hopefully it won't get that bad that we're going to be in a worst case scenario.
That's the plan.
Let's hope we're not. So
Right.
thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, John.
And we'll give you updates as the summer progresses, and there'll be 7 T-shirts next year. All
There
right.
we go.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.